Hi Virgo, this is your April 24th through April 30th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Hangman clarified by Temperance. We have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Fool. We have the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the Hermit, the Sun, and the World. And we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or pretty much any zodiac sign. What's interesting about this reading is that we have every single fire sign represented here by their major arcana card. We have Sagittarius here twice. And we also have a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And besides that, we have you. Perhaps you're dealing with another Virgo. And you know what? I gotta be honest with you. I was sitting here looking at this reading. And I was thinking, it really reminds me of something. And then it quickly dawned on me. It reminds me of those classic happy end stories. Remember the movies from the 20th century, from the 50s, 60s, even 40s or earlier? The classic happy end story, right? When the princess who's been patiently waiting for her Prince Charming, for that knight in the shining armor, you know, and here that Prince Charming comes. Okay, this is what it's really all about here. If you've been patiently waiting for your soulmate, for a very loving, very caring person, here they come, Virgo. That's it. That's pretty much it. Alright, so let's talk about this real quick. The Hangman, the first card that came out, is clarified by Temperance. The Hangman is a card of stagnation, nothing happening, right? And it's clarified by Temperance. Temperance could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but Temperance is a card of patience, right? So nothing happening with patience. I guess this is you patiently waiting for the love of your life, for that Prince Charming. And here they are. The Knight of Cups, the next card over, that's it. That's the Prince Charming card. The Knight in the Shining Armor card, right? The Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all 4 knights. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but, you know, here they come anyway. The Fool clarifying, it could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, taking, you know, just going for it, because it will feel like the right thing to do. It's also a card of liberation in terms of you will no longer have to be waiting. You're liberated from waiting. And since this is the one, you're moving forward with them. Speaking of moving forward, the Wheel of Fortune in the middle again could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. But the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. For some of you, it could be travel, right? But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. Okay, it really is. In the potential outcome, we have the Hermit with the Sun and the World. All 3 of those cards are major arcana cards. As a matter of fact, we got quite a few major arcana cards on the table, right? Then the Hermit is your major arcana card, Virgo, unless you're dealing with another Virgo. And it's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading. And by the way, you are in your own potential outcome. That's great if you ask me. The Sun right next to you is a Leo card, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. You know, this really is the happiest card in the deck. We always feel on top of the world with the Sun card. We always feel loved, cherished, like we've accomplished something. And in this case, you've finally met your Prince Charming. The World right next to the deck is my happy end card. Alright, this is when one chapter of your life comes to an end and a new happy chapter of your life is about to begin. The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a Soulmate card. Okay, and the Two of Cups is when 2 people are on the same page, 2 people feel the same way towards one another. Yes, it does feel like a fairy tale. Yes, it does. But, you know, they do happen in real life. They do happen. If you've been waiting, if you've been patiently waiting for the love of your life, for your soulmate, for the Knight in the Shining Armor, they're finally arriving this week. And the rest is history. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you, Virgo. It's as simple as that. Alright, really happy for you. Congratulations. Virgo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Wands, and we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This feels like the end of a long, tough road. Okay, it feels like, let me give you an example. Say you want to own your own house or your own apartment, right? And you've been saving up for it. So this week you will finally have enough for a down payment, and perhaps you'll be making a down payment on a house or an apartment or something similar. You know, it doesn't have to be about purchasing something, right? But this is definitely a victory for your family. If you don't have a family, it's a victory for both of you in some shape or form. Okay? For some of you, it could be a proposal. Yeah? You see the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck? It is a card of a family, or a family that's about to take place, a family that's about to form, right? What's interesting is that in the first spread, we did not have any commitment or marriage cards. I don't know if you watched the first spread or not. This spread does. Look at that. Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. But we start with the Ten of Wands. So we got two tens on the table. The Ten of Wands is a card of a burden. It's a card of something that's taken a toll on us, something we carry with us for a while, something we work towards for a while, right? So whatever you've been doing, it's coming to an end. Again, for some of you, you've been saving up. For others of you, perhaps the two of you are finally able to be together or to get married or to take it to the next level because circumstances have changed. Now circumstances allow the two of you to do whatever you want to do. For some of you, again, make a purchase. For others of you, take it to the next level. The Nine of Cups, the next card over, is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. Then we have the Page of Wands clarified by the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Wands. For some of you, again, it's a down payment with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles could be paperwork, right? Or the Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch. The Six of Wands clarifying it is a card of victory, success, feeling good about yourself. Or, back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card. And since the Page of Pentacles is something tangible, something you can touch, it could be a piece of jewelry in a small box. For others of you, again, it's a down payment on something, or you're purchasing something, or it's paperwork in some shape or form. I hope that makes sense. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind, we are in Mercury retrograde right now. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We have the Five of Cups, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups, clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Hermit, clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. And we have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. And the answer is no. The answer is absolutely no. Okay, I think this person is coming back for the wrong reasons. Okay, the only major arcana card on the table is the Hermit, which is your major arcana card, right? And we got somebody who is misses you. Perhaps they regret not having you, or they regret leaving you. And this right here could be a case of grass wasn't greener on the other side, by the way, right? So we got this person coming back to you with the Eight of Cups, clarified by the Page of Cups. Right, the Page of Cups is a card of an apology. It's also a card of flowers, you know, things like that. And your card, the Hermit, is clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, right? I believe in this case, those two cards mean you're going to chase this person out of your life. I clarified the Knight of Swords just to make sure. And yes, the Ace of Swords showed up. You see how the Knight of Swords is holding up a sword? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. That's the sword you're going to be chasing this person out of your life. You know, well, hopefully not literally, but you're going to be like, you know what? Seriously, no. And don't you ever show your face again. That's the energy. You're going to cut this person out of your life for good. Perhaps you already did. And this is the energy of you not taking prisoners. Okay, you're going to be very sharp, very direct with them. And you're sending them back to the past where they belong. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo, this week. We have the Four of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Hierophant, we have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and the Nine of Cups, which I skipped right next to the deck, is how you will feel about this. You know, because I was kind of 50-50 on this, even though it is a very positive spread at the end. I still wanted to confirm how will you feel about this. And yes, the Nine of Cups is how you will feel. It's a card of a wish come true. It's a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. We start off with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of a choice. You see how there is a person standing up, standing in the middle, right? And there is two people kind of sitting down. So the person standing up in the middle is the person making a choice. So I think they're choosing between you and another candidate. You know, it could be if you're applying for a new job, that's what's happening. It's between you and another candidate. Or if you are hoping for a promotion, it's also the same thing to you and somebody else. Or a raise, you know, yeah, somebody else is being rejected, and you get the job, you get the promotion, you get the raise, right? For others of you, it could be the other way around. Say you've got a new job offer, right? And you're gonna tell your existing employer that you got this job offer, and they will try to keep you, right? They will try to counter offer it, but you're gonna be like, no, I'm moving on. Whatever the case, again, you will feel good about this. The Six of Swords clarified by the Hierophant. This is you either moving on to this new job, or perhaps the Six of Swords is a card of an improvement, right? The Six of Swords always talks about things getting better. So it's things getting better for you. The Hierophant clarifying the Six of Swords. When it comes to work, business, and finances, this is a card of something formal, something official. It could be educational for some of you. But with the Hierophant, you know, it's the real deal. It's serious, it's official, it's formal. The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck could be a card of travel, but most likely the Eight of Wands is a card of communication. You know, perhaps back and forth communication. All right, so I assume this is good news. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Virgo. We have the Page of Wands, the World. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by Justice. And we have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius. What you're not expecting is a decision that's going to go in your favor. Yep. You have this Page of Wands, the first card that came out. And in this case, I think it's either a message or a notification or a letter, or some kind of an information, some kind of communication coming your way. And it will notify you that something is over, right? But it's something that's going to make you feel good about this, right? Because there is a decision. For some of you, it's literally a verdict. You know, it could be the judicial system, the legal system that's involved, or it could be a government organization, right? We have the Ace of Swords clarified by Justice right next to the deck. You know, this is a decision. This is that verdict. Justice, again, could be literally the legal system. You see how in the Justice card, the person in the Justice card is holding up a sword in one of the hands. That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of justice. All right. The World to the left from those two cards is my happy end card. Right. So something is over, but it's a good ending. Right. And the Star on the bottom of the deck could be a card of healing. Say you got injured in the past. Right? I'm not predicting any injuries now, but say, you know, you got into an accident or you got injured on the job. These are just examples. And you had to heal from it. So it could be a court order to, you know, for the company, or for the insurance company to, you know, cut you a check. Or the Star is simply a wish come true. Whatever it is that's going to go in your favor, perhaps you always wanted this, right? It's a wish come true. Something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. All right, Virgo, so that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week.